Let's start first of all with what is Love 146 and what do they do?
Yeah, well, Love 146 was established back in late 90s into 2002 when the founder and the president, Rob Morris, went on a kind of a search and see what's going on in this issue with human trafficking and exploitation. And while he was in, I believe, Malaysia, he saw just horrific things happening with the trade of humans. And he saw one girl, they were selling off children as commodities. They take away their names, they gave them numbers, and one girl who he said he'll always remember had the number 146, and there was still fight left in her, and he now says he fights for people like that who are trapped. And so they help in the prevention and the aftercare of those that have become victims of human trafficking and sexual exploitation.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people at home who are wondering, all right, this is going on in Malaysia, but what's going on in the U.S.? What can I do about it here?
Yeah, actually, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton just released the 2010 TIP report, which is the Trafficking in Persons report, and this is the 10th annual release of that report. And this is the first year that they highlighted the U.S. and the problems that we're having here. And they say that we have over 120,000 slaves in the U.S. right now since 2001 that are being held against their will, and there are steps being taken in local, state, and federal jurisdictions to help the issue. But it's a problem internationally and nationally, for sure.
What can people here in the area do to support the organization and to kind of help bring some awareness to the issue?
Absolutely. What we're doing here is one big thing, because a lot of people don't realize there's such a problem happening with the issue of human trafficking. And one thing they could do is log on to love146.org and see all about the organization, what they're doing, and what we're doing to help raise money for that organization and the work that they're doing nationally and internationally.
Because we're talking small children too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Elementary school age kids from, as young as 4, working in brick kilns, working in the sex industry, and it's just horrible what's happening. So.
And now you guys have an event coming up that's going to benefit the organization a little bit.
Yep, leaving this Friday from Albany, running all the way to New Haven, Connecticut. We're running 146 miles to raise money for the organization. We're running 30 miles a day in hopes that we can raise attention and funds for the organization. And people who want to give to that event can go on to love146.org and they'll see this logo, the Run for Love logo, and they can give there.
Now, 30 miles, sounds 30 miles a day, I should say,
yeah.
Is a pretty big feat. What kind of response have you gotten so far?
Good. So far, we've raised about $7,000. Our tons of youth are working on this with me. I'm not doing this all by myself. There's a lot of great people helping me out, and so we're getting a really positive grassroots response from neighbors, families, friends who want to help out.
Have you guys been able to get a good kind of outpouring, not just from individuals in the community, organizations, officials, anybody else, stepping up to help?
Yeah, there's some great national companies that have been helping me out. Soul Custom Footbeds, Nathan's, Fuel Belt, Hannaford's, and they've really seen what they're doing, and they've been sending us product and money and support and saying we want to support you. So it's been really great to see the outpouring of support that we're getting.
Okay, so the run starts off on Friday.
Yep.
What do you hope people walk away, no pun intended, from your run with? A better knowledge base?
Exactly. I want people to know that this is a real problem, that they get on the phone with their senators, their congressmen, and help to give pressure to our elected officials for the legislation that's passing nationally and even in the UN and internationally, that people are aware and they're doing their part.
Now, is it an enforcement issue that you run across? I mean, in your experience with this issue?
It's an enforcement issue because most of these nations, it is illegal, but between the corruption and the lack of enforcement, it keeps spreading.
And that includes the US, which means that calling those local officials, as you mentioned, and
we
asking
support you. Absolutely.
All right, Mark Schilling, a wonderful cause. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Best of luck. One more time, that website, if people want to get interested.
It's love146.org. Check it out and donate there online.
All right, Mark Schilling, thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. We have news to go coming up after the break.